Hey, it's Brandon Willis from Brandon's Gym, Carlson Gracie, Columbus, here in Columbus, Ohio. I put up a little bit of YouTube content, lots of different things, but I had a request to show something from an old student about, how to hold side body, specifically checking the hip. I've got the unique experience of starting out in the Relson and Gracie system, and then also I've got a lot of time in the Carlson Gracie system, where I eventually got my black belt and all that. So I've got the unique perspective of, seeing good things, in both of those systems. So I can show you a little bit of that right now with this technique. When we start talking about pinning and side body, the first thing that you look at when you're a layman is that you kind of notice you've got to keep your weight on top of the guy, chest to chest, and that's an important part. But we're going to really focus on checking the hip. How to stop someone from sneaking their knee back inside and replacing their guard. We'll look at that secondly, but first we will talk about, keeping our weight with the pin. All right, next we got Matt down here. He's going to help me out. The person on bottom should put their chin down, right? Yeah, it keeps their neck flat on the back of their neck flat on the mat. He's going to bring his hands in and do all the things he's supposed to do when he holds, side body bottom, like that. All right, when we pin, we do want to be chest to chest with this person, and I got to think about how I put my weight down, right? I like my weight, I think of it as the center line of their body. I don't want my weight too far across the center line of their body, because it makes me susceptible to being reversed in that direction. So, my first one that I do, I hold it right here, and I drop my butt, I put my knee in the hip, and I can put my elbow right here, where I can reach back and hold their knee. I also turn my toe to the outside, right? And what I want to do, I don't want my butt up in the air, and I don't want my knees on the ground. I want to be somewhere in the middle and let my hips relax to where they're almost on the mat, but not quite. That way I can be sure I'm putting the most amount of weight on him and not reducing the pressure by leaving too much of my weight on the mat itself. And now the meat and potatoes of the video that I've got is all about this area right here, the area right beside him, where he can take his knee. If he is good at jiu-jitsu, he can take his knee and sneak it back inside and replace his guard. If I'm here, and he gets a little bit of room, and I don't check his hip, he can sneak that in there. Or he can sneak that in there, and now he can turn and replace his guard. We can choose one of a few different methods to block that hip. When I started out at the Relson Academy, what they did that I like a lot is to put my knee right there by the hip. I like my knee right above the hip. I roll this person up, hold near his spine, and I even take this foot and tuck it back in there, because some folks, if they're just good enough, they can bring this leg, they can hook your foot over here, and then use that to help them out. I don't want them to do that. I'm going to roll them up, and I'm going to take this foot and curl it back under my butt. That way there's nothing there for them to latch onto. Right? That's one way. Another way that I like the best is I'm going to block with my hand right here. So with this pin, I'm going to hook his head, drop my shoulder, and push across. I'm pushing across. I bring this hand right here, and I just block his hip. Now with this one, I don't want my butt up in the air, and I don't want my hips or knees on the mat. It's just my weight on him, blocking the hip, and on my toes, with my butt down. It might look like my knees are on the mat, but they're not. Also, you guys can hear my toes back here on the mat, right? It's because I'm digging in with my toes and putting all that weight into him. So, drop my shoulder, turn his head, block his hip right here. I don't need to grab anything. I'm just blocking here, and I get my feet out wide and push across. That's one way. Then when we get those two main ways where we can use them individually, we can start thinking about switching between all the others. Maybe I start out with the pin that I learned first. got that from the Relson system. This one back here, I forgot to mention. This one was what I learned a lot of the Carlson Gracie system people used. I can start to switch between the two. I go here, block the hip. When I want to switch between them, I might do something like this. I'm checking his hip with my knee, but I straighten that leg, drop my hip in here, pull his elbow up, slide this knee up under him. Now I've got this way. If I want to go back, I can push across. Bring this knee down his body if I like it like that. Here. Then I'll come, block the hip this way, and I can get on my toes again. Up here, grab his head, get on my toes. It doesn't matter what I choose and which way I go, as long as I always keep a block on his hip. So those are the main methods that I know and use, and they've worked for me for a long time. So take a look at those and tell me what you think, and ask me any questions you have. Like and comment, follow the page, subscribe to the page, and hit us up with your questions. Thanks.